Good morning. I'm gonna start with color correction first. I use my color corrector from Mary Kay. This is a peach color that immediately neutralizes some of the darkness around the eye. I absolutely love this product. And I'm gonna use it first with my fingers. Apply it first with my fingers, I should say. And then I'm gonna blend it out with the sponge. I'm gonna do some on the eyelid too, just to even out all the skin color. I'm gonna apply my primer. Good morning, Stacy. I have missed you. I'm a little sick, so I thought I'll do a video, see if that will make me happier, but I don't feel so good. So if you can tell my face, I just don't feel great. So I am applying now my foundation primer from Mary Kay. Just a little bit goes a long way. I think I have a cold. I think I have like a head cold, and I have like a horrible allergy attack, and I've been taking so much Benadryl because I couldn't stop sneezing and itching, and my eyes were horribly itchy, and it was just bad. I was sick yesterday, so I took a sick day and I feel better today. I slept all day yesterday. Well, I had so much Benadryl, who's not gonna sleep all day? Thank you. Norma's here today. It's her last visit, so I need to be out. So nothing I can do. Thank you. Maybe once I do my makeup, I will feel better. Okay, so now I'm gonna start working on my eyelids, and I'm gonna use primer today in the form of concealer. I just really want to brighten that area a little bit more. Yeah, she's with me today. I already did my eyebrows, so they look pretty dark today. I want them a little more dramatic to go with the look that I'm gonna do, because that's gonna be a little smoky. See what all this turns out to be today. And once you have your eye primer on you, on your eyes, you want to seal it with translucent powder to make sure that there's no creases and that it stays in place. So just a little bit of the translucent powder all over the eyelid. And now we're gonna apply our friend, the tape, on our eyes. I haven't gone to Sephora to get my makeup tape, so we're using regular tape again. And this is just because I want to have my edges pretty sharp and noticeable. Okay, so our tape is in, and we're gonna start now with our eyes. Let me do this real quick. Do this real quick. All right, so I'm gonna start just with my transition shade. It's in the color brown. It's like a peachy brown. That's always what I like to use on my crease. And I'm gonna start a little higher than the crease because of my hooded eyes. I want to make sure when I open my eyes, I can see the colors. So if you have hooded eyes like me, you have to make believe you have a crease higher up. That's just how it works. Okay, so now we're good with the transition color. Now we're gonna move on to our first shade, which is gonna be in the color Cobalt. So it's like a very dark brown. This one here. These are all Mary Kay pigments. And we're gonna start with our blending brush, just adding a little depth. Can you use a base as an eye primer? A base like foundation, you mean? You can use eye primers that are actually meant to be eye primers. You can use concealer. You shouldn't use foundations because foundations are not for the eye. And the eye area is very It's very delicate, plus the foundations sometimes tend to have oil, and if you have oily products around your eye, it's not gonna hold the shadows very well. So you want something that's actually gonna dry up a little in that area. So either concealer or regular eye primers. This color is beautiful. Yep. It immediately adds very nice deep tone to the outer corner of your eye. I really like it. And I'm really deepening the crease, but only halfway. So I want to add half of my eyelid with the dark colors today. Just like that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and change brushes, and I'm gonna use an angle brush to really emphasize the outer V. And I'm gonna go with a black color. And I'm gonna tap on there, and I'm not gonna swipe it because I really want it to be very dark. So I'm gonna tap it in that area and pack the color in. And see how it's so much darker? It's looking really nice. And now that this is dark enough, I'm gonna start adding like a golden tone onto the other half of my lid, but not all the way. So I'm gonna use a flat brush for that. And I'm gonna go with the color Amber Blaze, this gold tone. And I'm gonna use it just on half of the half, if that makes sense. Let's see, just half of the half. Now I want this to be pretty intense because I need this to last all night. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet my brush with the setting spray. So this is the Mary Kay setting spray, and I'm just gonna spritz a little bit on the brush. And that's gonna pick up the color and make it very, very nice and intense. It's also gonna make it not move out of there. Because sometimes you know how you put different colors on your eye, and at the end of the few hours, they look all mixed, and then you don't have a difference in colors anymore. So I'm gonna keep intensifying the color by just tapping it on there, packing it in. And I'm only going onto the crease, up to the crease and no further. Can you see? I'm gonna feather it in a little onto the dark color that I did earlier. Yeah, that's my new thing now, Stacy, is using setting spray to change the intensity of the colors. Rather than buying a new color that's darker, intensify it, the ones you already have, with some setting spray. Plus they stay all day because you're putting that setting spray on them. Look at how nice and intense that looks. And that's what we want. You also end up using a lot less product when you put setting spray on them. It looks really nice. I like it. Sorry about the sniffles. I'm sure that's quite annoying, but I can't help it. So I think now this is the right amount of color. I'm just gonna put a little bit more into the crease. And now we're gonna adjust the lighter color with another flat brush. And we're gonna use the color Crystalline, which is just like a shimmery color. This one in the middle. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with these allergies. I feel like they're worse than the spring. It's like spring all over again. And I'm just brightening the inner corner of the eye. That will always make you look more awake, especially today that I just look sleepy and tired. Putting that there brightens the eye and makes you look like you're awake and ready to take on the day, even if you're not. Absolutely love this color. And I'm gonna wet it too and see how it looks when you have it with setting spray. Oh, nice. Look how much more intense it is versus the other eye. So I'm gonna do the same here. I'm telling you, this setting spray trick is the bomb. And I'm gonna just add a little bit of that I have left under the eyebrow, just to highlight. You see how nice that looks? And I noticed that I need to bring up the darkness on this eye. This eye is super swollen today. It just looks freaking horrible. This is making me do my makeup completely different than the other eye. Is that better? I think it is. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of the shimmer. under the eye. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add setting spray to my eyes, but I'm gonna do this very far away because this is not meant for the eyes, so I'm just gonna do it far away. And whatever little spritz I get, that's what we want. Okay. They look so pretty. Look at this. So now I'm gonna start with the eyeliner. And I'm gonna use a pencil first because I'm gonna put fake lashes on today. Find my pencil. I changed my makeup room and reorganized, and now I'm having a hard time remembering where I put what. So I do not see the color that I want, so I'll just use this one. So just whatever eye pencil, black pencil you have. And I'm going to start tight lining first under the lashes. The key to do this is to open your eyes big and just go for it. It's always going to make your eyes water. Okay. And then we're going to start lining the lashes. Just as I want them to look fuller. And when I put the fake lashes on, they look more like they're part of my eye. Ah, Lord. It's gonna be difficult today with all these sniffles and the allergies. Now we're gonna go with our liquid liner. This is the one from Mary Kay as well. And we're gonna go very slowly and start in the middle of the lashes. We don't want a very big line yet. Something small. I want to wing it out. Just a little. Oh my God, my eyes are watering so bad. Okay, there. Same with the other eye. We're gonna have to use a lot of highlight on the nose today because it's so red. Put a lot of concealer. concealer on there. Just like that. And now we're gonna take the tape off. And take a look and see how they look, see if they're even. And they are. We're just gonna fill in the line a little more on the edge. And we're gonna let it dry, and we're gonna complete our foundation. So we're gonna start with the concealer first. Well, let's do the foundation first and then highlight. So what this is my matte wear from Mary Kay. And today I'm gonna use it with the sponge. I want to make it look very flawless. So the blending sponge is already wet, or damp I should say, because then people wet it and then it's soaking wet, and that's not how it works. It has to be just damp. And the eyes are going to be a lot more smoky because we're going to smoke them out on the lower lash line. But I need to put the concealer on first and finish that, and then I can add my liner and make it smoky in the bottom. I love this foundation. Look at how smooth it goes on and how well it covers all of my redness and imperfections. Perfect. Now we're going to do the concealer and highlight. And I'm gonna come down quite a bit today because I feel like my face is swollen and I want to contour it really nicely so that I look slimmer today. Then with the tip, you're gonna pinch it and make it smaller, and then you get into the inner corners and right under the lashes without ruining the rest of your makeup. You see how much better that looks now? Gotta love concealer. So again, we're gonna make a triangle, like right up to the cheekbone. That's where you want it. Oh, that's so nice and highlighted there. You blend it very nicely and you let it dry. And anywhere where you feel like it's creasing, just go with your little finger and tap it there so that the creasing goes away. Okay. And now I'm going to highlight a little on the nose. Although that foundation really covered my redness on my nose, but I know I'm going to be touching my nose a lot today, unfortunately, so I need more product there so that it doesn't get completely rubbed off as I mess with my nose today. A little here and a little here, and I want to highlight up here today too. There. See, I already started to look somewhat a little more tucked in, and that's what you want. Now we're gonna go back to the eyes, and we're gonna go back to with the liquid liner, and very gently you're gonna apply some under the lashes. Try not to make a very thick line, just a very thin one. And connect it to your wing. Just like this. There, more here. And now you're gonna smudge it out with black shadow. And you're gonna use a crease brush. A crease brush is a little fluffy brush that's very tapered, like this one. And you're gonna put it on the, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to wet it with the setting spray. Whoosh, got my eyes too. And you're gonna go with the black shadow and you're gonna smudge that up there. This is gonna add more of a smoky effect. and it's gonna keep that line in place. Especially for me, because I have very oily eyes, and when I put eyeliner on, it just does not stay there. It starts smearing the whole day. I have to be cleaning it up, and it just doesn't stay. So setting spray it is, and this has been working wonderful for me. So you see, the smokiness under the eye is what's in now. And now just take a flat brush that had a little bit of concealer on, and you're gonna just clean up that line and make it nicer. How does that look? So I'm gonna need a little more concealer. Oh, good, thank you. And then I'm gonna go back with my sponge with the tip, and I'm gonna blend that out slightly so that I don't touch the line that I just made. And there it is. Oh, this looks awesome. So now we're gonna leave them alone, and we're gonna go back to completing our face. We're going to seal all this foundation. So we're gonna start with a compact powder first, and a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna seal so that this foundation stays in place all day. So I usually tap it first and then blend it out. And yes, I'm looking super white, but we're gonna start warming it up with bronzers and things like that, and blush, so do not worry. Then we're gonna do our favorite powder. This one is the powder, what's it called? Mineral powder foundation. But you use it as loose powder too, because it is loose. And this is what gives that total porcelain look to your skin. Just gonna put it on this lid first, tap the excess, and then tap, and then blend out. And because this one is mineral foundation, it's not as drying as the other powders are. This one I actually put under my eyes to seal the concealer. Otherwise, if I do the translucent powder or the pressed powder, it dries up my under eye skin so much that then it starts to look very wrinkly. So it accentuates your wrinkles if you dry it up with the wrong powder. And then the last one will be the translucent powder. Same, put a little on the lid, tap the excess. And yeah, it looks like I'm putting a lot of stuff on my face, but unfortunately, this is how makeup holds all day in the Florida weather. If you don't do this, your makeup will not stay. And you have to be retouching it every so often during the day. I do not retouch this face at all except for lipstick all day long these days. So now we're gonna start contouring. We're gonna use our favorite contour palette from Kat Von D. And with an angle brush for contour. It's a thick, fluffy one, but it's angled. What was the last powder name? The last powder name is the translucent powder. So you use pressed powder, loose powder, and the last one is translucent powder. We're gonna start on the hollow parts of our cheeks. Then we're gonna blend it upwards. There, put it too far down, so we're gonna fix it with some of the whiter colors. So this one turned up being higher than the other one. So we're gonna higher this one up. We're gonna put this one higher, then we're gonna clean up the bottom so that it's not such a dark, long line. So you see how this is way too wide? So you messed up. You just go with the lighter colors and you fix it. But we're gonna finish contouring first, and then we'll fix that. And this to make my nose look better, since it's all swollen from the cold. And we're gonna make our forehead look smaller by putting some on the forehead and blending it out. And it looks heavy, guys, but I'm going to blend that out with a clean brush, okay? And the same brush that we use for the powders is the one we're gonna use to blend. One bad thing about contour is if your skin is dry and flaky like mine is because I'm sick, it's gonna stay in some of the areas a lot darker than you want it to be. And you're just gonna have to live with it. Maybe put a little bit more of the light one on top to lighten it up, but it just sticks to that area and there's no way to get it out. Unfortunately, I didn't drink enough fluids yesterday because I slept all day. And so today I feel my skin is super dehydrated, even though I put on all kinds of stuff on it. So now we're gonna fix that line that we made too dark and too thick with the highlighting colors of the palette. So you see how it has 3 highlighting colors. So we're gonna use the middle one, that's the lightest, and we're gonna put it on the line that we messed up with to make it slimmer and fix it. You see? And you can put some on top of it too, because it turned out to be a little too dark. Then you can do that as well. Okay. So now our face looks more like elongated. And now we're gonna do blush with the fluffy brush. I'm gonna do this color down here today. And I'm gonna put it right under the cheekbones. So it's between my cheekbone and my contour line. There. I don't want everything to look upward today because I have a round face today. So I'm swollen all over the place. So I want everything to look like it's moving up. Look at this. Then I want to add some color around the mouth, some on the nose, some on the forehead. That way we don't look so pale. And we're gonna also make our neck a little more elongated. Good morning, Sonelli. Okay. I think it looks good now. Now we're gonna highlight with glow, because we love glow. And we're gonna use just this Sephora highlight kit. And I'm gonna use this one today. And I'm gonna put it right on the cheekbone. Bueno, me siento más o menos. Have a great day. I gotta leave soon too, 4 minutes before I get out. No me siento muy bien, me siento ahí media chava y cansada. Me hice un color diferente porque como no me siento bien, todo eso rojo, eso violeta que me hice anoche, me hacía ver los ojos como bien rojos y enfermos. Y decidí otro color. Gracias. We have to hurry because it's almost time to go to work. So I'm going to spray my setting spray and set all that in very nicely. Let it dry a little. And I'm gonna put my eyelashes on and then I'll go to work. Está lindo, ¿verdad? Mira qué chulo se ve. It's been like fall and holiday looking. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.